I've seen Jeff Facero at least one time too many. Okay, maybe more than one time too many. I think he's done.
Tommy, you admitted that Facero should not be in unless it's a blowout,
Exactly.
like a week and a half ago.
Yes, I did.
A week and a half ago.
Yes.
Okay, so how come the manager of the Cubs can't see this? I mean, he repeatedly does it. Right after that Mets game is when you said we don't want. Is when we both agreed.
I fully agree.
Okay, you're not the manager of the Cubs. You're a fan of the game. This guy's the manager. You should know not to bring Jeff Facero in. I don't care who else is in the bullpen. He's our worst. He's the worst of the worst this year.
So bring somebody else in.
Right. And the fact that he brought him in a one-run game and it ended up costing us the game, right there, that's enough that this team's playing bad enough. They didn't make the playoffs last year. They blew their chance at the playoffs at the end of the last month and a half of the season. This guy should be fired, Tommy.
Well, we already got you down for 0 games, and I did say that using Facero too much is a negative.
Okay, but you said that a week and a half ago.
I know.
The guy's still using him. He's still doing it.
But see, is there anybody in middle relief that's doing any better?
Yes, everybody's doing better than Facero. He's the absolute worst on the team.
So Borowski, you could put in a situation like that, and he would have did better. Donovan Osborne, same thing.
His numbers say he would have done better, Tommy. Everybody on the team's numbers say they would have been better than Facero. Now the only guys weren't available were Borowski, but he was available because he could have left him in, and that's it. Everybody else was sitting there in the bullpen. You know, you maybe use Alphonse Seca. I mean, maybe you need him to close out the next game. Fine. But you don't need to throw Facero in there.
Alphonse Seca, you would have put him in that situation?
No, I wouldn't have, but still. Anyone besides Facero is what I'm saying, and he should know that, and the fact that he doesn't, he should be fired. It's not laughable.
I'm a Pirates fan. I can laugh, okay? I may not laugh in a couple of months, but I understand your situation.
Every fan knows this, too. He's the only guy in Chicago that doesn't know not to pitch Facero in a one-run game.
Yeah,
so he should be fired for that. He's the manager of the Cubs. He should know that.
Yeah, your points were taken. I'll be the first to admit, I cannot defend Baylor for his constant use of Jeff Facero. I cannot defend him on that.
And that's enough to fire him right there.
Just for that? Well, no, the record's the reason.
But that's a lot of the reason we have this record.
Yeah. But because of Facero or because you're not hitting?
Just because of bonehead moves by Baylor.
I thought it was because of the hitting.
It has a lot to do with the hitting, Tommy.
But I think that's the biggest problem with your team right now. You're not hitting. I think that's the major number one reason.
You won't agree with me that the hitting is going to come around?
Eventually it will.
Okay,
you would hope. I mean, we said that a week and a half ago. We're still waiting.
The games that screw-ups by Baylor are going to keep on happening until he's gone. And whether you're hitting or not, those are going to cause losses.
And again, you give him how many games again?
-6. Should have been gone a week ago.
I'm sorry, we can only give you the 0 that you gave us earlier in the program. Kevin Freeman, who says, give Don Baylor -6 games. Should have been out a long time ago. Has a scoreboard update.
All right, Cubs get swept in their doubleheader. I don't want to talk about it. Here's the scores. David Schuster.
The only thing uglier than the weather Sunday was the Cubs' performance. The Northsiders dropped a pair of games.
News and notes around sports. Former Notre Dame coach Dan Devine dies at age 77. Mike Dunleavy Jr. set to enter the NBA draft. He has not signed with an agent. And Tim Duncan edges out Jason Kidd for MVP. WSCR weather, 55 degrees and clear downtown later today. Sunny, a high of 60, a low of 47 at O'Hare. It's 50 degrees, Midway 52, Lakefront 55. Let's go back to Tommy. You got the score. Sports Radio 670.
By the way, I want to say Dan Devine, who used to coach the Green Bay Packers, I want to say he was the guy who Packers fans got so mad at that they killed his dog.
What?
I'm serious. They killed his dog. They were so upset because the Packers... Devine was a darn good college coach, especially at Notre Dame. Yeah, Joe Montana. You're right. And they won a national championship with Montana under Dan Devine. Devine also did not look good in that Rudy movie.
Yeah.
Devine was the guy that basically wasn't too crazy about the whole Rudy deal, but wound up letting Rudy play, and of course the rest is history. But I want to say that he was the coach that when things were going so poorly at Green Bay, that a fan saw his dog in the backyard and killed him.
I mean, that's crazy.
That is taking it way too far.
The fan get arrested?
Never caught him. They never, to my knowledge, they never caught the person that did it.
Does Baylor have a cat, Tommy? What? What?
Stay away from the Don Baylor Hacienda, okay? See, now you put yourself in a position that if the cat dies, they're coming after you.
Just asking a question.
No. Get the Cub yearbook. I'm sure it's listed in there.
All right.
Leave the man's cat alone.
Does Tim Floyd have any parrots or anything?